Hello. Good morning, guys. How are you all? I hope that everyone is cool. If you can hear me, just let me know. I thought that I won't be able to make this today's morning, but job is done. So just took an Uber, came came faster, so that I can catch the 9:30 run. We have news around 10, so not interested to trade until 10. We'll see if we can get some profit or not. And before 9:30, I would love to go for little bit. Okay, yesterday I was expecting that market is going to close below this constant crossment, which has been done here. So this constant crossment today, I want to see it will work as an resistance. That means it opened here, it will respect this constant crossment, then it will go for this sell side liquidity. So far you can see that this body, I mean this candle came here. It doesn't matter. I am expecting this from the daily chart. So if this market come back again and take this liquidity, you will see there is a wick. Okay? This is the first day of the new year 2025, and so far you can see it's an indecisive candle. Market went higher, market went lower, closed around this area, small body, longer wick. Today is the second day, actually third day of the new year, but second trading day of 2025. Not in rush. As I told in my Discord, I want to follow all of join to our free Discord. If any of you are interested to join, if you see here, this is the Discord link. Okay, so if you go to the comment area, you will see this is the link for our Discord. So whoever is interested to join us, make sure that you have clicked on that link and joined to our Discord. Okay, what I was talking about. Oh, okay, I was talking about this thing. I will do whatever I have written. I will go for that. So if some days there is no entry, I will not go for the entry. Whatever. I will talk about this one that will be load. You see this, I would love to go to 4-hour chart. It's an immediate rebalance week. So I wanted to see that market will reverse from that week. That means it will trade that week, then it will reverse. I wanted to see that from the hourly chart. But I will see if it would love to go higher where there is a trend line liquidity. Obviously this high, that high, that high, they are the trend line liquidity. If it wants to go for that trend line liquidity, I will see that. Otherwise, this sell side liquidity is my most priority. This low and that low, which is related. All of this area is the support zone. So if you see from there to there and extend it to your right, you'll see this is a very strong support zone. Market tapped here one time, two time, three time. Whenever it tapped over there, market is respecting. So I'll see if it can go for this support zone or does it want to go for this trend line liquidity. We'll see about that. From the hourly chart, same trend line liquidity, market came until this area, made this low, has taken over here by a shallow run, which is called the obvious liquidity. I'm not reading your comment because I have to finish this first. Very tight. Okay, so this low has been taken over here, which is a shallow run, which is the obvious liquidity, and also this low and that low, they are the relatively equal. So my intention to see that can it fall for this sell side liquidity or not. From 15-minute chart, here this is that 15-minute fair value gap. Yesterday market has made this fair value gap, traded this concurrent crossment. From the low of this 15-minute gap, I want to see that it will fall. Okay, so exactly from the low of this 15-minute gap, I want to see it will start to fall for this sell side liquidity, which is very clean over here. See this very clean sell side liquidity, and obviously this is the extreme liquidity. I'm not sure about this extreme liquidity, but overall this sell side liquidity is also my interest to see. After from this area, if market would love to go higher and broke this 15-minute gap, I'll start to think about this trend line liquidity and this clean relatively equal highs for this buy side liquidity. So this will be my target if and only if this parallel gap is broken. But I want to see that it will tap to this low and then it will go for this sell side liquidity and finally that sell side liquidity. I'm just going to remove this weak 50% area because we'll see that later. Okay, so this is all in short about today's plan. First, okay, actually there was a trade before going to the work. I was thinking that it will go here and then it will take this relatively equal highs. Market didn't take it. It's okay. Let me check. My execution is open. If I don't get anything good, I'm not going to trade. So here, if I go to our area and announcement, you can see this is the plan for 2025. Being disciplined again. I have already broke all of my rules, everything. I'm the bad trader ever. I feel like that way yesterday. So I have to be disciplined again because of the paper trade for last year for near about 7 to 8 months. Because of the paper trade, I have broken all of my things. Okay, I'm fully broken. My trading plan, my discipline, my everything is broken. So I have to be disciplined again. Maximum 2 trades in a day. If I get one winning trade, I'm done for that. Lowest over leverage, maximum 2 contracts. Mostly one contract is my thinking. Target for 3 payouts from one funded account. Building more confidence. Work with 3 model only. So if I get 22 YT model, inversion parallel cap or the breaker block, I'll go for the trade. Otherwise, I'm not going to push the button. Entry maximum four. Entry will be 4 days in a week. That means at least one day in a week. I'm not interested to trade. So this is that 15-minute gap. If you remember, it tapped to this low. I want to see that it will fall now. It will fall for this sell side liquidity over here from 15-minute chart. This is all clean lows over there. And then below here, I have some clean lows there as well. So I would love to see that market will fall for those liquidity from exactly this area. If from 15-minute chart market closed one tick above this low, I will just let the sell setup in my, I'll let it go from my mind. If from 15-minute chart market close one tick above that fair value gap, so from here, if it close one tick inside this fair value gap, I will just throw that plan in my from my mind, and I will start to wait for the setup. So whoever is interested for more trading, you guys can be disappointed because I wanna be the discipline again one more time. No way, otherwise. Closing and the opening. This is the opening of today's 9:30. This is the closing of yesterday's 4:15. So 16:14. This is the opening gap. I'd love to mark the electronic trading hour. So here, lot of lines. So what I can do one thing. Mm, that's better. I think this is the first presented gap after 9:30, if I'm not wrong. Yeah, after 9:30, this is the first presented gap, so I'll mark it there. Yeah, first presented gap after 9:30. If this candle close one tick above this low of 50-minute gap, I'll start to think about those buy side liquidity. I will not interested to look for sell side liquidity, or I will wait for a 15-minute bearish gap to think about this sell side liquidity. We have a news around 10, so I would love to wait until 10. What is going to happen around 10? Then I will take my decision. For the first presented gap, I will go for the trade if and only if I can cover this whole thing within 20 handle. If I can cover this whole thing by 20 handle, I'll go for the trade for first presented gap. whenever I will see this type of situation where I can't put the stop loss over here, I'm not interested to go for that first presented cap, because I have to take the risk here, something like this, uh, something like that type of risk, where I can get stopped out, market can come back again until the 50%. I will get there can be a possibility to get stopped out. So I'm not interested to go for those type of entry where I can't put my stop loss around the level I should put it. It will keep going higher, I'll let him go. If I don't get any kind of setup or any kind of perfect entry, I won't push my button. Simple, guys. So whoever is thinking that I'll go for a lot of trades, you guys can leave leave the stream beforehand. Okay, I want to be disciplined again, because yesterday I was totally frustrated. I talked to AFX near about 1 hour yesterday because I was totally broken because of my discipline. Everything's gone because of that 1 month, like last 1 year paper trading or everything. So I want to be disciplined again. I want to be profitable again. Hey Outlander, how are you, brother? By the way, guys, let me actually check one thing. I think I didn't. I have to change this one. Okay, I'm sorry. So it's actually Apex. Apex should be there. Apex has already done the 16 thing. Okay, so I wanna change it. My intention to see that can it go for this buy side liquidity, which is the trend line buy side liquidity, and this is the buy side liquidity from the 50-minute chart, relatively equal highs here, relatively equal highs. So that is my intention to see, can it go for that. If this candle close one tick above this high, then if it closed there, then make a bearish fair value gap, then I'll think about this sell side liquidity. Until then, I'll keep looking for this buy side opportunity, and I'll go for the trade if and only if there is something very obvious to me and I am very confident, then I'll go for that. Okay. Hey Richie, I really don't know it is going to work around January or not. The macro, you can do some paper trade, okay? Just to get your, because this macro entry I tried it like in 2023. So it's been like near about one and a half years, something like that. So I have already forgotten everything about that macro entry. So you have to do your own things. You have to observe it. Then you have to take the decision, brother. But macro is something that is too easy to go if you follow all the rules. I hope that you will get more probability, more probable entry depending on that macro, and it's too easy. So you just observe it and then take your decision, brother. No, I don't trade crypto. I never trade crypto. I never tried to trade crypto. But total amount is 80. Yeah, because the offer is gone. Because the offer is gone, brother. The Apex offer is gone. Hey Hassan, how are you, brother? Again, guys, if I don't get any opportunity, I will not go for the trade for the funded account. Okay, I'm sorry to say. This is 8:30 open. This is midnight open. Market is above both 8:30 open and the midnight open. So I wanna see if it can come back again for those sell side liquidity. This sell side liquidity is very keen to take. Okay, it's very clean. You can see how many times it has been respected. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8, almost 8 time market has respected respected this area. So I want to see that this support zone will be broken, but I will wait for that. If I don't get any setup, I'm not interested to push the button. That's all. Will it available again? I don't know, Aravind. I really don't know when they are going to provide this offer again. But this offer is gone already. Yesterday was the last day for Apex 90% discount. Guys, don't forget to push the like button. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Except here, I didn't write that things, which is my plan for 2025 as well. My plan is in 2025, I will touch 20k subscriber. So right now it's like 9,500. You can see on the right bottom here around this area. You can see it's 9,518 subscriber. Let's see if we can touch 20k by this year, by this whole year. Okay, so make sure that you have pushed the subscription button. Forget about my accent. My accent is bullshit. To be honest, my accent is bullshit. Just forget about that. Focus on the price action. Focus on the things I explain. Now, it is my accent. What can I do, brother? I'm not a native speaker, English speaker. So please don't focus on my accent. If you don't understand anything, either ask me here or like in Discord, ask your question. We'll try to help you. Market open, trade here, this fair value gap over here, keep going higher. This is all the last fair value gap. This is that trend line liquidity. If you look on my right, you'll understand this is that trend line liquidity and this is that buy side liquidity. So when it went and close above this low, one tick above that low, this is gonna be my target. I want to see that they will be taken. I don't have any opportunity to take entry. I didn't take the entry, but I am not looking for any kind of sell over here. Yeah, I can expect some kind of reaction from this last fair value gap from 1 minute chart. This is the last fair value gap from 1 minute chart. This last fair value gap can give us little reaction, but this liquidity and finally that liquidity is my intention to see that if can market take those liquidity. I have to go for one. Guys, don't forget to push the like button. Make sure that you have pushed all of you have pushed the like button and you have subscribed to our channel. January is the lowest probable area to trade until 2nd February. I mean, second week of February, we can see this type of bullshit price action. It's not good price action, even not yesterday. I know some of you can think that it's a good price action. Trust me, man, this is the horrible price action ever horrible price action, highly volatile, without any kind of entry opportunity. It just keep falling. But in the social media, even in my live yesterday, you can see that we have outlined a lot of entries, successful entries. Trust me, this is all show up, nothing else, except this is the whole bullshit price action. It's not good price action. It's horrible. Okay, this last fair value gap can provide us some kind of reaction, and then we'll see this buy side liquidity, which is from 15-minute chart, this buy side liquidity and that buy side liquidity. That is my intention to see that market will take both of them before falling or anything else. Hey Sharada, how are you? Yes, macros are the easiest. Just I am asking for gaining confidence. Richie, I really forgot, brother. To be honest, I forgot about that macro, everything. So you just observe it. I hope that it will help you to get more confident, to be more confident. Sorry. Hey Balaji, Veera, how are you, brother? Using your strategy, I am half past my funded account. Congratulations, brother. I hope that you will be fully passed. You will fully passed it. Thanks, looking bearish today. I am also looking for bearish today, but this can be the Judas swing before the PMI. So PMI news is around 10. So this is the news. I wanna see around news what market is going to do. Your accent is good and your English is great too. Hey Nicolo, thanks for that, man. I got some message actually for last few months where they are just disturbing. They got disturbed because of my accent, because of my English, because of my everything. I can understand that for the native speaker, it can be little horrible to listen to me. My accent, my pronunciation, it can be horrible. But brother, you have to understand this is not my mother language. So I am trying my level best to improve it. If I fail, I'm so sorry. Don't focus over there. It's my request. Happy New Year, Dolfo. I like the new thumbnail for the. Yeah, the guy actually. Let me show you. I forgot to give him thanks in my live actually. Who was that? Yeah. So this guy, I really don't know his name. It's Tim Paimon. Paimon. I think it's Paimon 786 something in our Facebook, sorry, in our YouTube. So he made this thumbnail for me. This one was for the funded futures giveaway. So if I get any giveaway, I will use this thumbnail, and otherwise I will use this one. So this guy actually made it for me. I am really grateful to him because really it was awesome. Last travel gap has broken. That is the buy side liquidity. On a see if it can take that buy side liquidity, and then this buy side market is going and take all of this buy side. I don't care. I didn't find any opportunity. I'm not interested to go for that trade. But if I could push my button over there, it could be a huge profit. Okay, if you think like that way, go for that. I will go for the trade because I want to be disciplined. If I find good, perfect setup, confident setup, I'll go for that. If I don't get it, I'm not going to tell. I mean, trade that market. Hey Richie, I'll try, brother, because I was outside. I just came. I didn't even change. I had to go to the bathroom. I didn't go. I just came, start the live. So I was like in rush to catch this. Outlander bullshit. It's great, mate. Outlander, I love you, man. I love you. I tell you before Tito, I speak English my whole life, and you should. You sound good, brother. Stop doubting yourself. I'm not doubting. Actually, someone is, I mean, complaining about my accent, about my pronunciation. So I'm just telling some of you, if you are thinking like that, I'm just telling you, please don't focus on me, on my accent, on my pronunciation. Don't focus over here. You're not here to learn the English language. I think nobody is here to learn the English language. That is my belief. Okay. That should be okay. That should love you or leave. Yeah. Love you or leave. That's cool. Thank you, Jerry. Thank you so much, man. Okay, Richie, I'll check, brother. Hey Mosh, how are you, brother? Would love to see how it is going to take those buy side liquidity first. After taking those buy side liquidity, this new week opening gap can be the target. I don't know. Still now I would love to see at least this buy side liquidity can be taken maybe. Then fall. I am not interested to look for any kind of sell without a 15-minute bearish fair value gap. If there is a 15-minute bearish fair value gap, I will look for sell. If there is no bearish fair value gap, I'm not interested to look for sell. I don't tell you or I don't ask any of you to follow me. I'm just asking you what I'm just telling you what I will do. Okay? It will start to fall now. Came here, take that sell side liquidity, I'll let him fall. I'm not interested to take any kind of entry without 15-minute bearish gap. If the whole morning session doesn't provide me any entry opportunity, I'm not going to take any kind of entry. That's all. Today break even, bro. Slide queen. Go slowly, brother. It's weird price action. Bro, believe me or not, I was thinking that I will give you a private message today because I was not seeing your message. I think that what happened to you, bros? Yes, sir. Bro, I'm also focusing on that. I mean, I have to be disciplined again. I have broken every rules, everything I have just broken. Just because I was thinking I have to take the entry because I'm in live stream. I have to take the entry, otherwise people will get bored. I have to take the entry. So right now, I don't care about anyone. All I care about my discipline. I'm already broken, thinking about everything else. So I will go for the trade if and only if there is a setup. If there is no setup, I'm not interested to go for the trade. That's all. Do you think this is a good price action? Market just simply opened there, calm until this area, then it started to fall. Maybe it will keep falling. I don't know. I don't think so. This is a good price action. Would love to see how this parallel gap is going to work. If market work with the lower portion of this gap, not planning any entry, just our old price action read. If this market would love to fall, it should not work with the upper portion of this gap. So it should work with the lower portion of this gap. This is the lowest down close body close candle. So far, this is the order block which was unfinished until now here, which was unfinished. I'm not marking it, but it can respect this order block before going higher again. This and this, both of those candles are consecutive order block. Trade that consecutive order block, can start to go higher again for this buy side liquidity. Remember, this line is the trend line buy side liquidity. I'm here every day, brother. Okay, I was not seeing your comments, so I was thinking to give you a message. Why you didn't get the 930 fair value gap run? Because it didn't tap to the 930 fair value gap. That's why I didn't get it, I guess. Yeah. This is my 930 fair value gap, not this one. This one is my 930 fair value gap, not that one. So it has traded this order block here. Just let me mark a line and later I will just remove it from my chart. Trade this order block. Can it go higher now for this buy side liquidity? If it would love to fall, it will not work with the upper portion of this gap and it will break this order block. So this is the sign. I am waiting. If I would love to take a sell, I will wait for a bearish fair value gap from 15-minute chart. Without 15-minute bearish fair value gap, I'm not interested to look for sell. Buy, there is no way to take the buy here. Every single day I'll go for 2 trade. Inside this stream, outside of this stream, everywhere I'll go for maximum 2 trade. If I get one winning trade, it's cool. Then if I get another good trade, then maybe I'll go for that. Okay, so for this fair value gap, 50%, I mean lower portion has been worked and this order block is going to be broken. This is a market structure shift here. I want to see a fair value gap. Look at this thing, okay? Look at that candle. This candle is so far 65 handle. So far, okay? I don't know how long it will be. If it work like this way, I'm not interested to trade. This is the first time market tap to this first presented gap. So I want to see if it can provide me 25 handle or not. But I'm not going to take this entry because I have to put my stop loss over here. I'm not interested to put it. So I want to see it. Can it provide me 25 handle or not? And I will keep counting this, okay? That is 25 handle. Tap to this first presented gap. That is 25 handle. I will go for this trade if and only if my stop loss is going to cover at least the candle has made this first presented gap and my stop loss is going to support that with 20 handle. If it was 20 handle, I would push my button over there for 25 handle. Then I will go like this way, but it's up to you the way you want to go. This is the first time market tapped to this first presented gap, which is, in my opinion, my first presented gap is over there. Tapped over there, reached until this area. Give me the market structure shift. Wanna see if it can make a fair value gap over there. Order block has been broken. If it can make a fair value gap, so it has made that fair value gap. Not going to take this entry because my stop loss is not going to support me. But here I wanna see it will tap to this fair value gap. Entry is like this. Here. Not going to take this one because the stop loss is going to be 40 handle. Until it is not going to support my stop loss, I'm not going to take any kind of entry. I'm just showing you the every entry opportunities. I will push my button if and only if there is an opportunity. So until these lows, which are relatively equal lows, which is the sell side liquidity, you can see the clean lows. Market never leave this type of clean lows. See this low and that low, very clean, which is the sell side liquidity. I want to see that if it can go for the sell side liquidity. Not going to take this entry because it's highly volatile and my stop loss has to be like at least 40 handle. That's why I'm not going to go for this trade. If it was like 20 handle, I would go for this trade. Until it is not going to support my idea, I'm not going to take any kind of entry. That's all. How far maximum it could go? Until the order block or the mean threshold of that order block. This is the highest up close body close candle which has traded this gap. So if you see over here, market reached until this area, broke here. There was a market structure shift as well. This was a market structure shift as well. Okay. Then market has traded this fair value gap. This is the real real entry opportunity, but I'm not interested to go for that because I was confused over there. Is it really going higher or is it going to fall? So I can't take the entry from this area. So it then has provided me the market structure shift there. This is the fair value gap. I can go for the trade from this fair value gap until this sell side liquidity. In the meantime, I'll take a partial around this area. I have to take the partial to the top of this first presented gap, you know that. But as this was the real setup, this is the real order block, then this market can go until the order block, mean threshold of this order block, or maybe at least until very high, very near to the top of this order block. So my stop loss has to be at least one tick above that order block, which is near about 39 handle. I'm not interested to take that entry. If it was 20 handle, this was my perfect setup for today. If it was like 20 handle. At the same time, don't think about this sell. Don't ever think about that sell right now. Why? Remember, around 10 we have the PMI. Around 10 we have the PMI. So don't ever even think about taking entries right now. I was also busy. You didn't reach to me. I keep seeing that your comment, your activities in Discord, Ketan. So I knew that you are still here. Let me show you one more thing. See this bicep trend line, bicep liquidity. Now I just mark a line here. You don't need to mark a line. There is a zone. Whenever market is coming to this zone, market is respecting that zone, which is a very strong resistance zone. Like this is a very strong support zone. This is a very strong resistance zone. If I outline a trade and didn't push my button, that means I'm not interested to take that entry. It is a possibility, it is a probability. I didn't push the button. So when I'm saying this is a good opportunity but I didn't push the button, that means I didn't push the button. Even if it hit my target, I didn't push the button, I didn't take my decision. I'm here to trade. I'm here in this live streaming to trade, not to reading price action. So if you carefully watch the title of today's stream, you will see that it's written Apex 150k account live trading. Every day it's written, you can check, okay? Every day I write it 150k or whatever it is, Nasdaq live tape reading. It's not tape reading, it's live trading. So when I'm here to trade, I'll go for the trade if and only if I'm cool with that setup. If it is not cool, I'm not interested to trade. As I told, I want to be disciplined again because I have broken everything just because of this, paper trade or everything. It broke everything of me. I was not able to. Yesterday, I was feeling like I don't know me. Who am I? What I'm doing here? I even don't know me. News within 1 minute. So would love to see how the news is going to work. It's broken already. The next minute is the news scandal. Guys, don't forget to push the like button. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel if you are new. But make sure that you have pushed the like button. Okay, it's a losing trade. Do I really care about that? No, I don't care. Why? First of all, I didn't take this entry because it was a risk of 39 handle. Secondly, there was a news around 10. So I'm not interested to take that entry. Maybe it will work. Maybe it will work. But before it's working, it will stop me out. I don't get stopped out because of that news. So I will push my button if and only if I'm so confident. Then and only then. So this is the news scandal. Let's see how this is going to work. Yes, sir. Sell is going to be valid if and only if there is a 50-minute bearish gap. Otherwise, no sell is valid. So this is the news candle so far. Indecisive candle. Market went higher, market went lower. Body is over there, and I hope that it's gonna be an indecisive candle. I wish that you'll see. Yeah. If you are in a trade, let us know. We will write down boom for you. Okay, just let us know. Hey, Exen, I'm cool, man. How are you, guys? I wanna repeat one more time. If I don't get any setup, I'm not going to push the button. because last 1 year I have destroyed all of my good habit just to think that I have to push the button, otherwise the viewers will get bored. If I want to push the button, then I will switch it to paper trade, then I will push the button without any setup or anything good. I'll push the button after I'm changing the account to paper trade. But in the live account, I'll push the button if and only if there is a perfect setup and everything is cool. My stop loss is going to perfectly. I can put my stop loss over there. Then and only then I can push the button. This one candle, how many volatility is there? Let me check. Okay, it's 33 handle volatility. This 1 minute candle, it's 33 handle. Think about it, man. Discipline is the most important part. Absolutely, brother. I'm going to remove this one because it's not going to work. Keep it here. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. So Apex, they have finished their offer. Now, I mean, my funded futures came back with new features. Right now, the my funded futures has, I mean, increased their amount for 50K account, but right now they have a promo for 20% off for the new users. So if you never used my funded futures in your life, then you will get 40% off for your first account. And then if you are an existing user, that means you have already traded with my funded futures, you will get 20% off. So it's gonna be $77.60 for one 50K account. Don't forget to use the code T2 Wizard to get that 20% off. This is an buying opportunity from this gap here. When you tap to this gap, this is an buying opportunity. Not going to take this buy, but showing you this buy. Stop loss should be there, 34 handle. Target this buy side liquidity, partial above this buy side, this area. That is the partial, 30 handle partial. That is the target. Not going to take this entry. Why? Stop loss is going to be 34 handle. Not interested to take that 34 handle loss. If I'm wrong, then I can get 34 handle loss at least. So I'm not interested to take that on, but this is a buying opportunity. So if it was other days, you have seen that I'm already in the market for this partial and this target. It is valid until 31st of January. So no need to rush. This my funded futures offer is valid until 31st of January. The partial has taken over. The partial could be taken over here around this area. 30 handle partial. Target is there. Stop loss maybe to the break even. I don't know. Just look at this line, okay? How beautifully it is reacting to this line, this trend line liquidity, all of this area. How beautifully it is reacting this line. I don't like it to see that market is respecting this line, the clear way over here. I don't like it. I want to see that it's gonna be broken. Not only this one, but also this one. All of them will be broken. Then market will start to look for this sell side liquidity. No, Pablo, I'm not in long. No, I'm not trading evaluation. I'm trading funded account. PAP, funded, not eval. If it was funded, then you could see that I am already in the market 3, 4, 5 times maybe. Until the volatility is like this, I'm not able to trade because my stop loss is not going to support the volatility. So I'm not interested to trade until it's not going to be cool. Okay, cool down. Be cool, man. Be cool. Look at that line, which is this line. Okay, trend line liquidity. How beautiful it is supporting. Now, this is an order block. When the body will close out this candle, this is gonna be the order block. Still, let me mark the line. I'm expecting this is gonna be the order block when the body will close out this body. Market structure shift. Not going to market, but don't forget about this. Okay, inverse gap. Inverse gap. Not going to keep it, but just remember it. This one. Market trade this gap, fall, take the liquidity. Inverse gap. 50% has been traded. If it can close above this or that candle, that is gonna be the order block. So when it will close above this one, that is another buying opportunity until now, until market make another lower, okay, or whatever it is. That is the entry target, maybe until this area. At least go here, okay, something like that. So I'll take my first risk here. If it can make this a valid order block, this one, okay, not another candle. If this one made a valid order block, I'll take a risk over here. I'll cover the stop loss just by the mean threshold. Just the mean threshold. I'll cover the mean threshold as my stop loss. So it's something like this. I'll go for this trade if and only this candle is going to validate as an order block, perfect order block. And maybe target will here. Target will be there somewhere here around this area. Or maybe 25 and or something like that. Yeah, something like that. If and only if this candle is going to validate as an order block. If it fall and make another candle low, lower than that low, I'm not interested to take this entry anymore. It will start to fall now. Not interested to take that sell because of this trend line liquidity. Clear trend line liquidity. Not interested to see that it's gonna be valid entry for me. Whoever would love to trade here, you are welcome to go for that trade. I'm just not interested. It didn't make this on as an order block, as an entry. I am not going to take this entry. Simple. Hey Diego, Andres, what is that, brother, by the way? That is Spanish. He asked, "How are you?" I'm very cool, man. I'm very cool. Thanks for asking, by the way, man. Brother, you are wrong. You are thinking that market will go higher, market is not going higher, market is going will fall, market is not falling. That's why I'm not trading, brother. Do you think this is a good price action? I don't think so. When I'm not thinking this is a good price action, I'm not entering into this market. Guys, please push the like button. Please subscribe to our channel if you are new. I will keep repeating this because this is my plan as well. 20K subscriber by the end of this year. So the first year I got near about 10K subscriber, 10K family members. The next year I would love to get at least another 10K. This 2025. But this time I'm just going to trade by myself, not thinking about anyone else. By the way, today first presented gap, see 25 handle. Did you notice that? Okay, keep counting how many days it is going to work. Okay, from the first year, from the first, I mean, to 2025, the first day market didn't work. The first presented gap didn't work. So this is the second day where market has perfectly worked for 25 handle. Some of you please take this, take it, okay, take it as yours, and please keep counting every single day, not the reversion. The first time it will tap, can it provide you 25 handle? Not like it is broken, then tap over here, then fall, give you 30 handle. No, not that. For the first time it tapped over there, you will think like that way. Entry there will cover at least the low which has made this fair value cap. Target is simple, 25 handle. Please keep counting how many days it is going to work. Okay. Hey Stoic, thanks for that penguin, man. How long you trade the forex market? I don't trade forex market, bro. I don't trade forex market. But guys, what do you think? Where market will go? Is it going higher? Is it going lower? Or is it consolidating? What do you think right now? What market is doing right now? Not going actually. What market is doing right now? Is it going higher? Is it going lower? Or is it consolidating? First fair gap doesn't work for some time now. It worked for today. Tapped here, provided you 25 handle. Perfectly worked today. Okay, actually when market is consolidating, let me check this little more. Okay. Today is 3rd of January. So where is Friday? This is Thursday. Yesterday it didn't work. So yesterday market didn't work the first presented gap. Let me check the Wednesday was close. Tuesday. Here is Tuesday. Let's see, Chris, if it doesn't work for first few days. So this is Tuesday, if I'm not wrong. Yeah, this is Tuesday. This is 9:30 around here. This is the 9:30 here. This is the 9:30. This is the first presented gap from here to here. This is the first presented gap. Let me check if it worked here or not. This is the first time market tapped to this gap. Stop loss should be above that high. Target should be 25 handle. 25 handle. Yeah, that is the 25 handle. Perfectly market worked in Tuesday. So far within 3 days, market worked 2 days. Let's see in Monday. What happened in Monday? I'll stop here, okay? Around the Monday, I'll stop. In Monday. Where is Monday? Sunday, Monday close. This is Monday. Yeah, this is Monday. 9:30, 9:30, 9:30, 9:30, 9:30, 9:30. Where is 9:30? I think that was Monday actually. Yeah, that was Monday. Where is Tuesday? This is Tuesday. So there is Tuesday here. 9:30. Okay, 9:30. Where is 9:30? This is 9:30. So after 9:30, where market? This is the first time market has made the first presented gap after 9:30. This is the first time. So let's check, did it work out or not? Did it provided us 25 handle or not? Okay. So I'll take the entry there. There. Stop loss is going to be at least above the candle which has made the first presented gap. At least above that candle. Okay. So here. Target is 25 handle. Whatever. Think like this. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Wednesday was also holiday. So Monday, Tuesday, Friday. Market worked 3 days. Last week market worked perfectly 3 days. First presented gap. And just yesterday market didn't work. So last week market worked 3 days. What do you say? I mean, why you think? What do you think? It is working every single day. Just yesterday it didn't work. Just yesterday it didn't work. Today perfectly tapped there, provided you 25 handle. Yesterday it didn't work. Wednesday was holiday. Tuesday it perfectly worked. Monday it perfectly worked. What is Friday? Monday. Sunday, Monday close. This is Friday. Yeah, this is Friday. Let's see what happened in Friday. Did it work in Friday? Last Friday, okay, not this Friday. This is the Friday, yeah, this is the Friday. So where is the entry? Where could be the entry? 9:30, 9:30, 9:30. There is the 9:30. So let's see, did it work in Friday, last Friday or not? This is the first presented gap. Market tap to this gap. Stop loss is going to be above the candle which has made this parallel gap. Just to show you, okay? Forget about this stop loss. You will count how many days it is going to work. How many days it is going to work. You will just count it. Okay, so this was the 9:30 candle fair value gap. So from last Friday to this Friday. So this is like Friday, Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, 5 days. Out of 5 days, market perfectly worked 4 days. One day just didn't work. I just showed you 1 week, just 1 week. Out of 5 days, market sorry, 4 days. Friday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday was holiday. Okay, so Thursday, today's Friday again. Out of 5 days, only Thursday, yesterday market didn't work. Rest 4 days perfectly provided you 25 handle. Serious 12 win 1 loss in 13-day first fair value gap 9:35 handle. 5 handle, brother. 5 handle is nothing, brother. I was talking about 25 handle. I mean, I just showed you 5 days, okay? Last 5 days. If you wanna show me more, I can show you more. You will keep counting. Now, my stop loss is gonna be 50 handle. Do you really care about that? And ultimately, you are going to get your 25 handle. And most of the time, you will see that it's more than 25 handle. whatever. Oh, okay. Fair value gap 5 handle, target profit 25. Oh, okay, okay, okay. Okay, thank you, brother. Sorry, yes, thank you, man. So last 13 days, it worked 12 winning, 12 win, 1 loss. Still you are complaining, man? Please don't complain. So it has taken this sell side liquidity, which was absolutely clean. Okay, it was very clean. I don't like this type of clean things. The way market fall, I didn't like it. So now my intention to see, can market go for that buy side liquidity? Can it go for that? From 15-minute chart, can it go for this buy side liquidity? So I will start looking for a buying opportunity now. Thank you, sir. Yes, thank you, man, for confirming that. 13 days out of 13, 12 winning days, man. What else do you need? 12 winning days, every single day you are going to get 25 handle. Now yesterday maybe you will take a huge loss, maybe 40 handle loss. Do you really care? Do your own math, man. Think like that way. Every single week you will get 4 winning trade, 1 losing trade. What do you say? Yeah, you will get some losing trade, that's for sure. But what do you say about that? Man, how can I take this entry? Now this buy side liquidity is gonna be taken. What can I do? Nothing to do. I'll put a spreadsheet of the T2 first farewell gap in the Discord this weekend. Hey John, thank you so much, brother. Yeah, I also need to see that in a longer term, how many times it is going to work and how many times it is gonna be a losing trade. For the first time, it will tap to the first presented gap. That's all. Nothing else. Not retest like it went through this, then come back again, then provide you. No, not that. Just this one. Here. Tap there, can it provide 25? Let's get stopped out. Somehow that's why I say it's loss. Oh, okay. No, I just told you what is the rules. Now I can't take that entry. I couldn't take that entry. Here, I couldn't take that entry because my stop loss should be at least here, at least there. 32 handle for 25 handle. I couldn't go for that trade. But if it was 20 handle, for example, this low has covered by my stop loss, but it's 20 handle. I would go for that trade. I'll take the buy here, okay? Stop loss is going to cover here. Sell stop. Just that low, covered that low from this fair value gap. Going to target 20, 25 handle, I guess. So until this area, okay. Yeah. Is it honest to on? I guess it is honest on. Took the entry from this gap, covered that low, which has made this gap, covered just that low. Target is 30 handle, just that rejection block. I can target that relatively equal highs, but as it has the trailing drawdown, don't want to hold it until that area, as I have the trailing drawdown. So I'll hold it until this 30 handle, which has provided me 17 handles, something like that. My intention to see that this market will go for this buy side liquidity. The another logic is it has traded this fair value gap from 15-minute chart. This is the last fair value gap. This is the entry gap. Market has traded both gap by week. Came back again until this new week opening gap. See here, it came until this area. So I want to see that it will go for that buy side liquidity now. I didn't mark this gap. Okay, you will see this gap here. So I took the entry from this gap. I just didn't mark it. I'm not targeting these relatively equal highs. The reason is I have the trailing drawdown as I'm trading the apex. So as I have the trailing drawdown, I'm not marking this buy side liquidity as my target. So we'll have to close it here, which is 1:1, almost 1:1. Okay, so 30 handle, 26 handle, almost 1:1. So let's see if it can go over there. Trade that first presented gap one more time. It's okay. Don't want to see that body will go below the 50% of that week. So I don't want to see body will go below the 50% of this week. Here, below that 50% of this week. So I have to see that this week 50% will work as a support and send the market higher. If the body can close above this candle, then it will work as an order block. That is my intention to see. It will work as an order block. Market will tap to this order block. Will go for this buy side liquidity. The whole logic is over here. Market came until this area, which was an obvious liquidity that market should not leave open. That sell side liquidity has been taken. Market trade that new opening gap high, new opening gap high, trade that 50-minute last fair value gap over there, made this first presented gap as in support, went higher, leave this fair value gap open, made this fair value gap. Market structure shift is little difficult to mark here, but either way, thinking is this buy side liquidity will be taken here, which is a very strong resistance zone. Wanna see that this resistance zone is gonna be taken. So that is my intention to see. Right now, intention to see this area, which is 1:1, 30 handle, which is near about $600. When you will take the entry, you will feel like, oh, why this market is not moving now? Until now, it was moving, but why it is not moving now? My trade is done, okay? Rest of the time, I will just outline the trade, not going to enter any other trade. If I find something very good, I'll go for another trade. My maximum trade is gonna be two entry, okay? Maximum two entry. It's too good. Here, okay? Being disciplined, again, maximum two trade in a day. You can see here, maximum two trade in a day. In a day, not in a session, in a day. Why I didn't target over here? Because I have the trailing drawdown, and to be honest, I don't want to hold it until this area, because if it reverse, then I will get a huge loss. So I don't want it to take that loss. As it was 1:1 and I got that things, I am cool with that. Okay, this three consecutive candle is the consecutive order block. This three candle is the consecutive order block, not this lowest one. So I'm going to remove this 50% of that week. Would love to mark that consecutive order block here. The lowest one is the most sensitive one. Okay, the lowest one is the most sensitive one. So this candle tap to this order block. Wanna see that this will take this buy side liquidity, which is a clean highs over here. See these two high, they are very clean, not exactly clean, but little clean. I know it's not a huge trade, but 30 handle is, I think it's more than enough for being profitable. So here, $591, $92, something like that. But I hope that this buy side liquidity will be taken at least by trading this order block until this buy side liquidity. And finally, this is the target market will go for. This buy side liquidity has taken, okay? Guys, please write down boom, ma'am. I am doing all of these things just for getting some penguin and some boom, ma'am. It's a good trade. Trust me, it's a good trade. It's my intention that this market will come here, but I can't hold it because I'm trading apex. I have the drawdown, trailing drawdown. So if it come until this area, then reverse, stop me out, I'm going to get a huge loss. That is the only reason I didn't hold it until this area. If it was my funded futures, I would take the partial there. Then I would start to trail the stop loss, would hold the trade until this area. See this area, I would hold my trade until this area, or at least until this last parallel gap over here, until this last parallel gap. But intention to see that market will take this one. See this order block, how did it work? One time, two time, tap to this, two time to this order block. Now market is going for this buy side liquidity. Here it was low probability, I didn't go for the trade. It was low probability, I didn't go for the trade. My stop loss was not supporting. Here my stop loss was supporting, but it was little more of 20 handle, but it's still 26 handle. As it is highly volatile, I was interested to go for that because my stop loss was going to cover the candle which has made this fair value gap. At least that loss should be covered. So I covered that on logic. I have already told you about the logic here. Entry fair value gap. Let me show you one more time. From 15-minute chart, this is the last fair value gap. Can you see the last fair value gap as well as new day opening gap? This box is the new day opening gap. This two line is the new week opening gap. Market came back again until this area, exactly tapped over there. Okay, this is the confluences for me that market is now going for this buy side liquidity. I don't need to hold the trade for this buy side liquidity. I will just take some profit from there. That's all. This is the last fair value gap. Is it done? I don't think so. I think it will keep going higher again. First presented gap took that obvious liquidity here. That obvious liquidity here. Little difficult to mark the market structure shift. I have used this fair value gap. See this fair value gap. Market worked with the upper portion of this gap. This is the next gap. Took the entry from this gap. Closed the trade over there, but this was the buy side liquidity where I could close my trade over there. I could do that, but as this is, you know, trailing stop loss, so I just covered it around 30 handle, and 30 handle is more than enough. I believe it. Okay, because brother, it has the trailing drawdown. That means if this market come very near to my target, then reverse and stop me out, I'm going to get whole unrealized profit as my loss. It's gonna be huge loss. So I didn't want to hold it for so long. Just closed it. 30 handle is smart. It's a smart handle. Okay. So I closed it over there. Again, guys, I will be very disciplined. Please don't get disappointed. I'm not going to push my button again. So rest of the time, if I find out something very good, I'll go for that trade. If I don't get something very cool, good, I'm not interested to take any more trade. I was waiting. I find my profit. I'm done. By the way, thank you so much for writing down boom, man. I really appreciate to all of you to write down that boom, and thank you so much. Guys, don't forget to push the like button. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel. 174 people are watching, 94 likes. Please push the like button. I talk too much, right? This is that order block. Don't remove that order block from your chart. This is the buy side liquidity, which is my interest to see that market will go for that. If I want to frame another setup, I'll wait for the another opportunity. Then maybe I will frame another setup. No, brother, I have already blown all of the eval yesterday because Tamimi told me, I don't know, Tamimi told me that if I don't pass them by yesterday, I'm not going to get that $85 activation fees. So I blew all the account, and I was hating myself yesterday because I'm not a trader anymore. By the last year when I was doing the paper trade, I destroy all my good habit, destroyed everything. As Buro told, our channel quality has gone down just because of my this bullshit, and it reflects to my own trading. So I don't want to do that any more time. I'll be disciplined. This 2025, I have to be disciplined. Yeah, I'm good to go. I have this one account, funded account. I will keep doing this, and my target is 3 payout, at least 3 payout. Then if it blown, okay, it's okay, but at least 3 payout. Thank you, Sharada, for boom. Hey, Exxon, thanks for that boom, man. I believe this is the reaction from the last fair value gap. That reaction sent the price lower until this order block one more time here. Now this time it will go through this last fair value gap and it will go for this line, at least for that line. So let's see if it can go for that. I will look for sell if and only if there is a bearish gap. If there is no bearish gap, I'm not interested to look for any kind of sell. In the meantime, this is that daily last fair value gap. If you remember, this whole green box is the daily last fair value gap. Market closed above this daily Daily last bullish fair value gap, not the bearish, bullish fair value gap, which has been broken here all day already. See this, it has been broken. Still now, it is respecting the constant encroachment. The high has been broken, which is the sign that I'm coming back again. Why? Why I will go back? Why I have to go back? Did you see this line? Is it respecting? Just tell me, is it respecting this high? Let me go to hourly chart. It will be easier to see you. What do you think about this line, brother? Is it respecting? Do you think this is a very strong resistance zone? If it is a resistance zone, I'm not happy to see that. I want to see that it will go through that buy side liquidity. I don't need to hold my trade until this area. But if I think that market will go for that buy side liquidity, I'll take some meat from the bone. That's all. Oh, brother, you talk too much. It's okay, mate. You're good to go. Yeah, I'm good to go. Thank you, man. That makes sense. Was that Jerry? Show your account, show profit. Uh, Systematic change. I have already shown that, but I wanna ask you why I need to show the account and the profit. Why I need to show you that? I've already shown, but again, I'm asking. I'm not going to show you because you are asking to show me that. But why is that? I'm curious to know why I need to show that. I don't lie, brother. I can simply hide that I blew my account. I could simply hide that. I'm not hiding anything. I'm telling you I blew all of my account yesterday. I don't hide anything. Whatever is going to happen, I'm telling you that. Because I'm not afraid of anything. I want to say this candle, which is a propulsion block, it's not going to be broken. So even if this candle will go a little lower, I don't want to see that this candle is going to be broken now before taking this buy side liquidity of that clean highs. Not interested to re-enter into this market. I'm just going with the price action. Okay, not interested to re-enter over here. I will re-enter again if and only if there is something very obvious. Then and only then I'll go for re-entry. Otherwise, I'm not going to take any other entry. Got 30 handle, done for the day. Not for the session, done for the day. Try to go with me, brother, please. You will be very much disciplined. I earned this discipline habit by working near about 3 years, which I have already broken. But be disciplined. Please be with me. You will be disciplined as well. I'll make you that. So that is the entry zone from this gap. Target is this area, this green line. That was the order block, consecutive order block. Trade that consecutive order block. Market went higher. This is the lowest down close body close candle which has traded this order block, which is the propulsion block here. That is the propulsion block. If this market would love to fall, maximum it can fall until this propulsion block. I want to see it will go through this last fair value gap with speed. Okay, something like this type of speed. It will go through this last fair value gap, then take that buy side liquidity. So far, it is respecting the 50% of that last fair value gap from 1 minute chart, which I don't like. I don't like to see it. It can be some kind of reaction. See this reaction? This reaction sent the market lower again until the order block, low reaction. Constant encroachment reaction can send the price until this propulsion block. Then it can go through this last parallel cap and going for that buy side liquidity. I'm just hoping this is going to happen. I'm not entering into this market. Here is the one. Thank you, brother, for asking that question. If market can close above this 50% of that last fair value gap, if it can close above that area, that is a sign eventually I'm going to be broken. That is kind of a sign market will leave. Then market can do some kind of reaction. That means it can fall little bit. Maybe it will take that look. Maybe I don't know. Okay, but it will give some reaction. But when it closed above the 50% of that last fair value gap, that is the sign. Eventually, I'm going to be broken. But before I get broken, I can work little lower. But finally, I'm going to be broken and going to take that buy side liquidity. Okay. For example, I'm expecting this consequent crosspoint rejection will send the market until this propulsion block maximum. Propulsion block open, mean threshold of that propulsion block before expanding higher again. That is my intention. Okay, I didn't hold the trade. To be honest, you should not also hold the trade, because from here, even if you are holding the trade, from there to until this consequent crosspoint is 72 handle. Man, please don't target those huge runner. Please don't target them. Whatever you are thinking that market is, this is the extreme liquidity. Never ever hold your trade for the extreme liquidity. Never ever hold the trade for the extreme liquidity. Market can make much more liquidity over there before taking that. The thing you saw came here, fall, came here, fall. Maybe it will come here, then fall again. So never ever target that extreme liquidity. If you take a partial, then hold your trade for the liquidity, it's different matter. Is 1004 inversion gap? 1004, 1004, 1004. This one? I don't think so, brother, because it tapped to this gap, market didn't take the liquidity. I mean, for thinking about the inverse gap, I want to see that market will tap to this gap, it will go higher and take the liquidity. Then this can work as an inverse gap. As it didn't take the liquidity, I'm not thinking that this is going to work as an inverse gap. So this candle high, that candle low, where market is respecting right now, I believe that it's just, let me show you this. I think Jack, you are asking about this one. So here, so if it tapped here and take the liquidity, I would say it can be the inverse gap. As it didn't do that, I'm not seeing this one as an inverse gap. Moreover, I have the liquidity here, so I don't want to see this gap will work as an inverse gap. Okay, so I will keep it like this way, but you guys can do the things. Okay, let me put it there. Here, came here to this propulsion block. I want to mark the 50% of that propulsion block. Don't want to see that market is going to break the 50% of that propulsion block. Don't want to see that. Maximum line is that propulsion block mean threshold. I want to see it's not going to breach that propulsion block mean threshold. Hey Alex, thank you, man. To the top of this line is the propulsion block here. Okay, this is the propulsion block. This is the mean threshold of that propulsion block. I want to see these two lines will hold the price and send the market higher. It will go through this last fair value gap. At least it will break the 50% of this last gap, then it will go for that. If I want to frame any kind of sell, I will frame the sell after seeing a 15-minute bearish gap. Then I will think about the sell. Otherwise, no sell is valid. From 15-minute chart, all you can see, market came here, made that relatively equal highs, fall, trade that last fair value gap. This is the lowest down close body close candle from 15-minute chart. Okay, this is the lowest down close body close candle. Then market went higher a little bit, made this as a valid order block. Trade that order block. It can maximum reach until the open of that order block, which is aligned with the propulsion block mean threshold. Now, if it would love to trade until the 50% of this 15-minute order block, that is a different matter. We will see for that. But I really don't want to see that it will work with the 50% of this 15-minute order block. I want to see it maximum, it can go until the open of that order block. That is the maximum line. From 1-minute chart, this is that propulsion block. So far, this propulsion block is respecting. I would love to see it will go through this last fair value gap. It will take that buy side liquidity. That's all I want to see right now. Yes, brother, if you think it's a target soup entry for sell side liquidity, go for that, man. I really appreciate all of your things. As I'm explaining buying opportunity, it doesn't mean you can't look for sell. If you think this is a selling opportunity, I really appreciate that. Okay? It can fall. Okay? Obviously, it can fall. I'm not in this trade. If I take entry over here, how could I expect the price will work over there? I'm just explaining this way. For example, I'm still in this trade. My stop loss is at the break even, for example, at the break even. So how I would expect this market will work? This is how I would expect that market will work and go for that buy side liquidity. It doesn't mean that market has to do that. Brother, Apex had a good sell until yesterday. So I bought near about 12 account, and then as it was in sell, so I go for that, brother. It was sell. It was in sell, so that's why. Drawdown, I'm not thinking about that drawdown until I'm targeting a very small target. I don't think about the drawdown. I hope so, okay? Like 20-30 handle, I don't need to think about the drawdown. By the way, guys, I would love to remind you one more time. If you would love to join us, please join us to our Discord. It's absolutely free. You don't need to pay anything over there. We really discuss a lot of things over there. So please go to the comment area, to the pin comment. I have just commented post the Discord link. So if you click on that link, it will directly take you to the Discord, to our Discord. Okay. I am planning to make our next giveaway to our Discord. So that's why I'm asking, if you are not yet with us in our Discord, please join us in our Discord. It's a big story, brother. I will tell you one more other days about ICT, learning ICT. Don't only focus over here, but also focus in 15-minute chart as well. You can see it came until the open of this order block. I'm happy to see that it trade that open of that order block. I'm happy to see that. Now I want to see it will go higher. I don't want to see that this guy will reach until the 50% of that week or that order block. I don't want to see that. I want to see it will go higher now. It will break this last fair value from a 1 minute chart, and then it will go for at least this buy side liquidity, then this buy side liquidity. So these two buy side liquidity should be triggered. So for the mean threshold of that propulsion block is holding the price. Okay, this is the mean threshold of that propulsion block. I don't want to see that anybody has closed below this line. It should not close below this line if it worked as a propulsion block. That is my expectation. I'm not saying that it is going to happen. That is my expectation. New entry opportunity. Can you see any entry opportunity over here, brother? I don't see. Okay, I don't see. Maybe I'm wrong, but I don't see any other entry opportunity. I got an entry opportunity there. I took that on. Until now, I don't see any other entry opportunity. You want to take an entry from there? From there, maybe stop loss is here and target where? Maybe there. Okay, maybe this is the target. You want to go for that trade? You are welcome to go. Or you are good to go. I have no problem. But I don't see any good opportunity. I'm not pushing the button. When I will get another opportunity, I'll go for another trade. For example, if this candle can close above this last fair value gap, then I'll start to look for another buying opportunity until this line. Okay, another buying opportunity when market will close above this last fair value gap. Observe this 15-minute chart, this 1 minute chart. I'm starting from the beginning. At the beginning of our YouTube live, the way I was trading, I'm showing you that things right now. Not making anything so complicated, nothing. I'm just showing you like that way. If you don't push the like button, man, I'm gonna get crazy. Please push the like button. Make it 150 likes, please. What do I want to see right now? I want to see an unfilled fair value gap from 1 minute chart all I need an unfilled fair value gap. If it makes a fair value gap over there, here, I want to see this is going to be unfilled. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to mark a line here, which is the propulsion block mean threshold here. Okay, this is the propulsion block mean threshold. Now, what is my expectation? An unfilled fair value gap. I'll just keep it like that. Okay? Is there any fair value gap? Like very small fair value gap. I don't like to mark this type of fair value gap. I need some fair value gap like clear fair value gap. Okay, something like this type of fair value gap. I want to see this type of fair value gap. Brother, I don't trade Bitcoin. I don't trade cryptocurrency. But if you are with us in our Discord, then you will see that around the weekend we have someone who actually discuss about the Bitcoin or something. Okay, so you can come over here in our Discord and we can do something around the weekend, Saturday and Sunday, about the crypto. I want to see that this guy will go through this last fair value gap. This is my target. Okay, in the meantime it is going to make some kind of unfilled fair value gap. My funded futures, they have 20% off for the existing users. Okay, so now 50 is gonna be like $76.60 only. You don't need to pay any activation fees, nothing. If you can pass it, they will provide you a funded account and you'll go for that. For the take profit trader, we have 40% discount and 100% cashback for the test fee. So you can try the take profit trader as well. Same, no activation fees. We have Tradify, we have Tick, which are the direct funding. You can get the link in the description. If any of you are interested, don't forget to use our code. It will be helpful for our channel. I really appreciate to all of your patience, all of your help, all of your support, all of your love. Thank you so much, guys. I really love all of you. I'm sorry because I'm not over trading here. I can't do that. I have already destroyed my good habit already. So I am interested to be good again. So some of you, if any of you took the entry around this area and is still holding the price, how you are going to think this market is going to work? I'm just going through that. If and only if I get another opportunity, I'll go for the trade. Right now, this mean threshold is holding the price. Okay, propulsion block. So let me mark everything all together. Now, it's not a good market structure shift, but it's a valid market structure shift. I saw that this is not relatively or exact highs. This swing high is little higher than that high, and it has traded this gap. There is a gap. Okay, it's a very small, so I really don't appreciate it to mark as a market structure shift, but it's a valid market structure shift. So if any of you are confused that why it is market structure shift, you will see that it's a perfect market structure shift here. Okay, this is the market structure shift. Let me mark this market structure shift here. Market structure shift, market has taken the liquidity, which is an obvious liquidity. Not only in 1 minute chart, but also in 15-minute chart, it has traded the higher time frame PDRA, which I have already shown you here. New day opening gap, new week opening gap, 15-minute last fair value gap. Everything was over there. Okay, that was the market structure shift. Here is the fair value gap, which is the last fair value gap. I wanted to see that it's gonna be market is not going to fill this one. This is the entry gap. Market tapped to this gap. I took the entry. This is the last fair value gap over here. These 3 consecutive candles are the order block. So here I would love to mark the open of that order block, extend it to my right. This is the order block over here. Then this candle has traded this order block. So which is the propulsion block? I would love to mark the propulsion block here around this area. This is the propulsion block. Then market trade until this mean threshold, come back here. Maybe it will tap to this propulsion block one more time. I don't know, but all I want to see another unfilled gap here. So if market can make an unfilled gap at the same time, if it can go through this first last fair value gap, this is the target. This is gonna be target. I don't see the first fair value gap over there, Hassan. No, I don't see any first fair value gap over here, brother. So let's see if it can make this fair value gap over here. If it can make this fair value gap, then the very next candle, if it leave this gap open, this is called the unfilled fair value gap. I want to see this will be unfilled. Then before taking this buy side liquidity, if market come back again and filled this fair value gap, I will start to look for buying opportunity again from the from the breaker block. Okay. So I'm going to market, but it will depend by the next candle. If the next candle leave this gap open, then it's gonna be the unfilled gap. Otherwise, it's not gonna be the unfilled gap. This is the buy side liquidity where market is going. I'm going step by step by using 15-minute chart, by using 1-minute chart, step by step. I'm showing you this. As I'm trading Apex, I'm not able to grab that. You see this, what to say, this drawdown. I'm not able to grab that drawdown, trailing drawdown. Okay, that's why I just closed my trade over here. Intention, this is gonna be taken. How? I'm showing you the whole process. So if any of you are not trading Apex, maybe you are trading my funded futures, maybe take profit trader, then you can hold the trade. But I don't appreciate to hold the trade until the maximum liquidity, which is highly risky. So I really don't appreciate that. If this candle doesn't fill this gap 100%, this candle doesn't fill this gap 100%, this is going to be my unfilled fair value gap. For the next time, market will close this unfilled gap. Before taking this buy side liquidity, I'll start to look for another buying opportunity from the breaker block. I'm going to remove this last fair value gap from my chart. It's not valuable anymore because it's broken over here. Okay. So just make my chart clear. If anyone has any doubt, whatever I marked over here, if any of you has any doubt, let me know. This is another buying opportunity from this fair value gap. Not going to take this buy because I want to be disciplined. Why? There is another reason not to take this buy. Why is that? If I take that buy, my stop loss is going to be below this candle, below that candle, which is going to cover the breakaway gap here, 32 handle. Not interested to take that huge risk for maybe until this area, 29 handle, which is the rejection block here, not the liquidity, rejection block. So let me mark the rejection block. Another buying opportunity. Not going to take it on because it's not high probability, and also no, it's high probability, but the stop loss is gonna be bigger, 32 handle. If it was like 20 handle, 22 handle, I could go for that. So this candle, when it will fill this unfilled gap 100%, I will start to look for a breaker block entry. If it can provide me any breaker block entry, that means low, high, lower low, then market will go above the highest high. I'll try to take the buy from that breaker block. So if it make that on, I'll go for that buy. And which is going to be my last entry for today. If it provide me any kind of breaker block, then I'll go for that breaker block entry. And that's gonna be my last entry for today. For today, not for this session, for today. Guys, please be the member of our family. Push the like button, push the subscription button, join us in our Discord. If you have the Twitter or X, you can join us in our X as well. It's all up to you, man. No, maybe market won't take that buy side liquidity. Am I wrong? If market doesn't take that buy side liquidity, am I wrong? It's up to you. You will take the decision. I never ever hold my trade. If I take the entry here, don't hold my trade until this buy side liquidity, which is the extreme buy side liquidity. So far, low, high, lower, low. This is the highest up close body close candle so far. Okay. So let's see if market can make another breaker block below this breaker block, because When market will close above this breaker block, then taking the entry over there, it's absolutely bullshit. I don't want to take that one. If I go for that trade, I would get stopped out here, 32 handle stop loss. Oh man, I'm done. I'm just doomed over here. So I don't need to do that. Instead, I know that I can make a breaker block. Market can make a breaker block if it really would love to go ahead. It can make a breaker block here. I will wait for the breaker block instead of that entry. No, market is going to fall now. Take sell. If I would love to take a sell, I will wait for a 15-minute bearish gap. Until there is not no 15-minute bearish gap, I'm not interested to look for any kind of sell. It will keep falling, I'll let it fall. I'm not interested to take that sell. I will wait for a bearish gap from 15-minute chart to find my selling opportunity. See this bullish gap from 15-minute chart, trade that bullish gap, I find my buying opportunity. Make a bearish gap, trade that bearish gap, I'll start to look for my selling opportunity. Hey Isaac, brother, unfortunately I don't use the SMT anymore because I have just one monitor. So for one monitor, oh that's high has taken over here for E-mini S&P. So when E-mini S&P, the weakest sister has taken that highs, it is going to take that high for sure. I mean, I'm thinking like that way. It will go for that high because the weak sister has taken the buy side liquidity. The strongest sister should take that buy side liquidity. Yeah, that is my thinking right now. All of these things I don't need anymore because this propulsion block hold to the price, send the price higher, take that buy side liquidity over here. And this buy side liquidity has been taken over here. So this propulsion block has done its job. I don't need any of them anymore. I will wait for the breaker block engine right now. So all of these things has done their job until this high has made over there. I'll wait for the breaker block now. If it make a breaker block, I'll go for the buy. If it doesn't make the breaker block, I'm not interested to go for any kind of entry opportunity over here. Congratulations trading for pips for passing that account, brother. Go slowly. Now you have the funded account. Go slowly, brother. It's time to be disciplined again. Don't be like me, okay? Don't be like me, previous me. Oh, man. By the way, guys, what is your condition right now? It's not a good price action. Look over here. It's not a good price action. There is no re-entry opportunity yet. It's just bullshit. High, low, high, low, high, low. Seek and destroy mode. See, a perfect clean seek and destroy mode. Not interested to enter in this market here. So let me actually check what is your situation right now. What happened to me? My hand is cold. Okay, your situation right now. Still now the min threshold is holding the price of that propulsion block. Min threshold is holding the price still now. By the way, if you don't like this trailing drawdown of this system, then you can check the my funded futures 50k account just for $77.60. No activation fees. If you use the code T2 Wizard, you are going to get 20% off. And if you are the first time user, okay, you would have never traded the funded futures ever in your life, then you are going to get 40% off on your first purchase. I'm not interested to look for sell. I will look for sell if and only if there is a 15-minute bearish gap. Otherwise, I'm not interested to look for sell. Not only bearish gap, but also if it works with the upper lower portion of this bearish gap, then and only then I'll start to think about sell. Otherwise, no interest. I'm not interested to take any kind of sell. Around 11:30 is my last line to push the bottom. If it is 11:31, the best setup, best entry is around 11:31. I'm not going to take that on because it's inside the launch macro already. Look over here, this area, that area, that area, that area, and then this buy. Which one do you think the best area to take the buy? In this area, okay? Depending on your stop loss, depending on your everything, what do you think? Which one is the best area to take the buy? This area, that area, that area. Sorry, buy, not only buy or sell, whatever you think. Which one is the best area where market actually provide you the entry with the logic? No, my funded future is not like Apex. Funded future doesn't have any kind of trailing drawdown. That means if this entry was in my funded futures for me, then I would take my entry over there. I would take the partial over here. See this partial around this area. I will take my partial and then I will hold my trade maybe until this rejection block, until that rejection block, not that liquidity, until that rejection block. I would hold my trade and I would trail my stop loss in between them. Discount 3K to 9.5K subscriber have even, oh, okay, they are every day. Yes, ma'am. It's really so awesome feelings. Almost 9,522 subscriber. I have a huge family now. Thank you so much for all of your support, guys. But to be honest, I wanna need all of these people here in Discord, because in Discord we are able to chat here. We are able to discuss about the price action. We can communicate with each other. So I'm interested to see all of you have joined to our Discord. I wanna be active over here. That means if I ever close the YouTube, if I ever stop working in YouTube, I will be here. This, because this is a friend zone. In okay, and when I'm in live, maybe you are commenting. But if I'm not live, nobody's able to comment or no communication over there. So I wanna make a friend zone. That's why I'm interested about the Discord. If you see the comment, pin comment here, this is our Discord link. Please click over there. 46% is green, red is 31%, break even 7%, no trade 17%. That's cool. I'm waiting for the breaker block. Okay, if I get any breaker block, maybe I'll go for another entry. So far, this min threshold is holding the price of that propulsion block. The min threshold is holding the price. Still, I didn't have any other breaker block except that one. So I wanted to see another breaker block below this breaker block because it's really too high. Okay, to be honest, it's too high. How to join? It's not my Discord. First of all, this is not my Discord. This is our Discord. I'm not saying this is my Discord. This is our Discord. I'm the owner of this Discord, but this is our Discord. See this pin comment? Click on this link. Just click on that link. You will see the uh, see here. Okay. I mean my here Discord. Continue to Discord. Just click on that link. Nothing else. Yeah, Discord is free. Man, in my everywhere, everything is free. No charge, nothing except the membership. And that is only the coffee appreciation. If anyone wants to take the membership, you are welcome. If you don't want to take the membership, YouTube membership, absolutely fine. I'm not saying that if you don't take the membership, you are missing everything. No, nothing. Everything is free over here. I don't need your money, man. Trust me. I'm not here to take your money. You can think about that. These guys are making so much money in YouTube. Please don't do any kind of, I mean, something, because already I'm very difficult. I'm in a bad situation for my trading view and some other area where somebody is trying to hack that. I don't know why. I'm not earning a lot of money here. I'm showing you this, okay? Earn. Mm, yeah, this is the membership. I have some members actually. I have like near about 103 members in our channel. Thank you so much to all of you for being the member over here. So I have 103 members. Thank you so much to all of you. And the earning is actually, how can I show you this? Please don't do anything bad. I really don't know how to protect, or please don't do any kind of hacking or something like that. This is the last, is that 186? So after the tax or everything, I get near about $200, $220, $250, sometimes $170, something like that. That is my earning from the YouTube. Oh, please don't tell me to stop that earning. It's just a little amount. That is my earning from my area. I mean, from now, to be honest, this is the only breaker block I can see so far. That is the only breaker block, but I'm not able to take my entry from that breaker block, because from that breaker block to that high is very near. So if market can make another breaker block here, I would love to take the entry from that breaker block. Until now, I didn't get any breaker block. How I am going to see the breaker block? Market will make this low, high, lower low. Body will close above that high. This is my entry opportunity. It will tap to this breaker block. I would love to take the entry from that breaker block. Target here. So this is my breaker block. Low, high, lower low. So far you can see here, okay, low, high, lower low. When the body will close above that high, this is gonna be my breaker block. I can take my entry from this breaker block to until this liquidity, but which is very near to the liquidity. I'm not able to catch that run. So I was wanted to see another breaker block, that is maybe low, high, lower low. Then market will close above that high. I would love to take the entry from that breaker block. If it doesn't make it, I'm not going to take it. Even at the same time, even if it makes the breaker block, but the time is 11:30, I'm also not going to push the button. From 9:30, which is over here, that is the 9:30 to until now, no entry opportunity, nothing. Until here, okay, until this area, what is the time? 10:21. From 9:30 to 10:21, there was no entry opportunity, nothing over there. Then finally market made an entry opportunity here. If you are trading maybe my funded futures, okay, my funded futures, take the partial to that last parabolic gap or maybe to that relatively equal highs, hold your trade until this, at least until this rejection block, and then this buy side liquidity, which is the extreme. I really don't support it to hold the trade until this liquidity. Until this rejection block is more than enough. Entry should be from there. setup is market has taken that liquidity, market structure shift, fair value gap, immediate reaction, market is going higher. Propulsion block, mean threshold of that propulsion block came back again, maybe trade that order block one more time. So reclaimed that order block one more time, then went higher. Never break that propulsion block mean threshold. So today just got one entry for 30 handle, which is near about $600. That's all, brother. You can't copy trade from trading view. If you would love to do the copy trade, you have to push the button in trade of it, not in trading view. You have to push the button in trade of it. If you have more than one funded account and you wanna funded or eval account, you wanna do the copy trade, give us a message to our Discord. I will show you how to do that. Okay, I'll show you how to do that. Hey brother, to support you, I bought for more Apex accounts. I also joined your Discord channel. You don't have to show your YouTube earnings to anyone. You have nothing to prove anyone. Hey Suzivan, thank you so much, brother. No, I mean, I don't need to show. I know that, but I want to show you that I'm not here just for your money. I don't care about your money. But thank you so much for buying the Apex account. In my opinion, it's not a good thing to buy the Apex right now because they are now 50%. So I believe that you should wait for the next discount or next offer. Okay, wait until that area, then they will provide the offer again. I believe so. So try to buy around that time, not now. You have a lot of knowledge. Thank you, UCM guy. Thank you, man. Studied copy are better than Replicanto. I have no idea, brother. Kyle, you. I have no idea. Uh, Tradeovate is free. Replicanto, I guess you have to pay something. If I'm not wrong. If I'm not wrong, okay. So guys, that was another buying opportunity for me, but market didn't make the breaker block, so I didn't go for that buy. So yeah, it is what it is. What is happening here? I'm just showing you everything. And I hope that Buro is not going to get angry on me ever again in 2025 at least. He's not going to angry on me. I want to be disciplined again. Remember, even if market fail to take that buy side liquidity, this rejection block until that line, market should reach at least until that line. Then it will take this line or not? I don't know, sir. I don't know. Okay, to be honest. Guys, don't forget to push the like button. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel if you are new. I will keep repeating this. I'm so sorry because in 2025, like my payout request is my target. Target for 3 payouts from one funded account. As well, this is my target in 2025. Every funded account will provide me at least 3 payouts. At least 3 payouts. And then if I blow it, I will blow it. No worries. But at least 3 payouts I will target. This is my target for 2025. Okay. As well as my target is 20k subscriber by 2024. So I will keep repeating this even if you get angry on me. I'll look for that. Can I take any entry over here? No, sir. I don't see any kind of entry over here. Nothing over here. I don't see anything over here. I had only opportunity to take the breaker block entry, which is this breaker block right now. I'm going to remove this gap because I don't need this gap. You have already learned how to use this gap. See this highest up close body close candle? This is gonna be my breaker block. When the body will close one tick above that gap, this is gonna be my breaker block. Entry is gonna be like this, which is absolutely bullshit, and I'm not going for that. Stop loss is going to cover the breaker block at least. maybe until here, until there. That should be the partial here, here, that rejection block. And then if it can reach until this area, if it can reach over there, so that is the breaker block entry. I'm not able to do that because it's too near for that line. As it is too near, I'm not going for this trade, okay? But we'll just outline that one. If it doesn't tap to this breaker block, after closing out this breaker block, this entry is not valid. Even I'm not interested to take this entry. Now, if it tap to this breaker block top, that is going to be the entry from the breaker block. This line is going to be the partial at least, and this is going to be the target. I'm not going to take this on. So far, this is the breaker block. I'm showing you how to mark the breaker block, how to outline this breaker block, how to do everything. If market could make a breaker block here around this area, okay, after filled that unfilled fair value gap, if market can make low, high, lower low, then this type of situation has been created over here. I would go for that trade. As I have permit to go for 2 trade, I would go for that breaker block entry. That could be my target. As I didn't have that opportunity, I am not in this trade. I'm not going to take this on because it doesn't look good to me. It doesn't look good to me. Okay? You have great knowledge in trading. I follow you every day. I hope to clear my able account this time. Hey Archana, best of luck, sister. I guess sister, if I'm not wrong. Best of luck, sister. Just be disciplined. Okay, that is the rejection block. So that means if you take the entry here and you are trading maybe my funded futures, maybe take profit trader, you don't need to worry about the trailing drawdown. You don't need to worry about that. You took the entry over there. Partial is maybe to this last fair value. Okay, that is the partial. Put your stop loss to the break even. Target is this rejection block. It will take this high. I want to see it will be this high will be taken, but my target will be this rejection block. I'm not holding my trade for this area. So if you can frame the trade from this fair value gap, from there to until this area, okay, there. Did you keep on tracking, bro? I'll try, brother. Thank you, guys. This is 11:30. So after 11:30, I'm not interested to trade anymore in this market. But let's see if it can take this buy side liquidity, and this buy side liquidity is the next opportunity if market can go. But right now, market is in. By the way, this breaker block doesn't provide any entry opportunity. You can see that market never tapped to this breaker block. So there, even if I wanted to take that entry, I wouldn't get that opportunity because market didn't tap to this breaker block. Sometimes shit happens. Took that buy side liquidity, not convinced yet. 15-minute candle has to close above this line, which is trend line liquidity. 15-minute candle has to close above that area. I hope that it was a great learning session for some of you. If you really think that, don't forget to subscribe our channel. Don't forget to push the like button. This was the liquidity. I wanted to see that market will go for that sell side liquidity. I'm going to recap this whole morning session one more time. Okay. So this is that 15-minute bearish gap. That was the trend line liquidity. That is the buy side liquidity from 15 minutes at this high, that high. They are relatively equal highs. And this is the last fair value gap. So same thing. If this last fair value gap is broken, market is going to take that. My intention was market will take this sell side liquidity, then it will go for this sell side liquidity. I told that if market close one tick above that low of this 15-minute bearish gap low, I'm not thinking about this sell side liquidity anymore. I'm not thinking about this sell side liquidity anymore. If it can close one tick above that low, why is that? Constant rejection, low rejection, sell side is taken. When this candle come here and closed there, I have already thrown that selling opportunity from my mind. No more sell is valid for me. No sell is valid for me. If and only if market make a bearish gap from 15-minute chart I will start to think about the sell side liquidity again. Until then, this trend line liquidity and this buy side liquidity is my target. Until now, this liquidity is not taken. Remember, this is just a shallow run. So it's still that buy side liquidity. I'm not still convinced by seeing this one. Still not convinced, by the way. Market came here. Until this area, we didn't do anything. Market came here. Just a second. What the hell? Okay. So market came here. See this fair value gap over here from 15-minute chart. It's a little difficult to see. Maybe can be little difficult. Okay. This is just recap. Right now, what is in my mind? Buy, no sell. Remember why? Because this candle has closed one tick above that fair value gap. Not only above one tick above this low fair value gap low, but also here. So there is no reason to think about sell anymore. You should think about that buy side liquidity that should be taken because there is no higher time frame PDRA that is telling you that market is going to fall. Yeah, it can fall, but for that you need a 15-minute bearish gap. There is no 15-minute bearish gap, so I'm not interested to look for sell. Market is falling, came here. See this area, this low. This is the new week opening gap from 1st of December. I will remove this new week opening gap from my chart after 7th of January. So 5 weeks. After 5 weeks, I'm going to remove that new week opening gap. At the same time, this blue box is the new day opening gap. Market came again. Look at the reaction from the top of this new week opening gap. What a beautiful reaction. Came exactly to the top of this new week opening gap high. Also trade the new day opening gap high. Also trade this 50-minute last fair value gap, entry fair value gap, whatever you say, week came until this last fair value gap. So I have the high time frame PDRA over here. Now I'm going to 1-minute chart. This is just a recap. From 1-minute chart, this is the 930 fair value gap. Market came here, came until this area, come back again, tap to this first presented gap, provided us 25 handle. Obviously, until more than 25 handle, it's near about 100 handle. It has provided me over there, but I'm interested to look for 25 handle. It came until this 25 handle, came again to this buy side liquidity, didn't cleared that buy side liquidity, made that buy side liquidity much more stronger. Remember that trend line liquidity. Then it started to fall. We have seen this fall, didn't participate in that fall. Why? Because I am not interested to look for sell until there is a bearish gap. Why it has fallen here? To take this liquidity. See this clean loss? I told that I don't want to see that market will leave this clean loss over there. So it has taken that clean loss. There was no opportunity for me. We have talked about this entry or everything we have talked, but it's not a great opportunity to look for sell around this area. Why? Because of the stop loss. Stop loss is gonna be huge. I'm not interested to take that huge stop loss. Then market came here, take clearly that clean loss over here. Instead of this clean loss, what else do you see? In this 1-minute leg, look at this 1-minute leg over here. Okay, this is the last fair value gap. Keep looking this thing, whatever I'm showing you, keep tracking this. This is the last fair value gap to that 1-minute leg. This whole leg, this is the last fair value gap. After this fair value gap, where is your next fair value gap? Keep looking, keep looking, keep looking. This is your next gap. Sorry, that is your next gap over here around this area. This is the next gap. Market came here where exactly to this entry gap. Now you can say, brother, there is another gap here. This candle low, this candle high. There is another gap. Obviously, market reached until this gap. I can see it, but I don't love to mark this type of gap. Instead of that, I would love to mark this one as my entry gap, this whole gap, because it is too small. Market perfectly came here to this gap, which is the entry gap from 1-minute chart. Also trade that upper quadrant of this opening gap. I prefer to reach until this 50% of this fair value gap. Until the 50% I prefer. But if it is not mandatory that market has to trade the 50% of the opening gap, as it has respected that 25% of that opening gap. Yesterday 4:15 close, sorry 4:14 close, today 9:30 open. there is a gap. This is that gap, 0, 25, 50, 75, and this is the low of that opening gap. Market came to the upper quadrant. Dramatically, it went higher, gave me the market structure shift. Little difficult to see this market structure shift, but this is the perfect market structure shift ever. This is the perfect market structure shift. Entry fair value gap, breakaway gap. This is the breakaway. Let me mark the breakaway gap here. This is the breakaway gap. This is the first presented gap after 9:30. No buy is valid when market is below this first presented gap. Market go there, give me the market structure shift, immediate reaction. Within 3 candle, market tapped to this gap. See, this is the gap. Within 3 candle, market tapped to that gap. We are in this trade. My stop loss should cover at least, where should be my stop loss? First, below this low, which has taken the liquidity. This low has taken the liquidity. This is the first area. I will take the entry over there. I'll cover the stop loss over here. Is it possible? No. Why? Because lot of big stop loss. Can't put it over here. What is the next level? At least below this breakaway gap. At least below this breakaway gap. Is still huge. No worries. Put the stop loss below the break even. Constant crossment of the breakaway gap. Is still huge. Okay. At least cover the gap. This gap has made by this specific candle. So at least put your stop loss below that low, which has made this fair value gap. That is the last line. Last line. You can't put it one tick above that low of that candle. You can't put it that. But best is to put it over here. If you are able to do that, please go for that. Immediate reaction. Market reached until this area. Fall one more time here. That fall. Why is that fall? I don't know, sir. Maybe this is 10:30, which is the 50. I mean, not 50, 30 of the hour. That means top of the hour and 30 of the hour. 10:30, 11:30, 12:30, 1:30, 2:30, 5:30, 6:30. The 30 of the hour will give you a volatility. I thought that before ICT explained that 30 is maybe some kind of macro, but ICT cleared that there is no macro around the 30 level. So I'm not saying this is the macro, this is because of the macro, but you will notice that almost every 30 level market provide you some kind of speed. So this is the 30 level around this area. This is the 30 level, not that much speed, but sometimes market provide you huge speed around the 30 level. So let me check another 30 level. So this is 9:30. Actually 9:30 is volatile, whatever. This 3 consecutive candle is the order block. This is not order block. This 2 candle is not order block. This 3 candle is the consecutive order block. Don't get confused. Please watch the order block video in our YouTube channel. I have explained when and how you should mark the order block. Trade this order block 1, 2, 3, 4 times. Went higher. This is the lowest candle which has traded this order block. Didn't break the mean threshold of that order block, which is the propulsion block. Okay. Extend the propulsion block on your right. Mark the 50% of that propulsion block, which is the mean threshold of that propulsion block. Extend it to your right. Market came here to this last fair value gap. Last fair value gap reaction sent the price lower here until this area to that propulsion block mean threshold. Then went higher, take that high. This propulsion block has done its job. It has taken the liquidity. Propulsion block has done its job. If this order block is broken after propulsion block has done its job, if the order block is broken, that means market has reversed. It started to look for that sell side liquidity. What happens after the propulsion block has done its job? It come back again to retest this order block. I will say that this propulsion block is still holding the price. One candle closed below this mean threshold. Very next candle closed above this mean threshold of that propulsion block, which is the fake breakout. I was looking for a breaker block because that should be the unfilled gap before taking this buy side liquidity. This buy side liquidity because of this propulsion block. This buy side liquidity for the re-entry for the breaker block. Here, that was that unfilled fair value gap. Let me mark that unfilled fair value gap one more time as I'm just doing the recap. Everything one after another, one after another. It is called sequence. I don't want to explain it too much, but whatever. If this candle, the third candle, this gap has made by this candle and that candle. 1, 2, 3. By this 3 candle, it has made this gap. If the fourth candle, this candle, closed this gap 100%, that means I'm still looking for the unfilled gap. Guys, just a second, okay? The cat is barking. I need to let him in. Just give me 1 minute. What happened? He's just calling me, okay? He's calling me. I wanna go out. I wanna go out. Yeah, he's just party over here. Calling me. I wanna go out. Sorry, guys. Ah, listen to me carefully, okay? Here, this candle. If it closed this gap 100%, that means I didn't find this unfilled gap yet. I'm still looking for an unfilled gap. But when this candle failed to close this gap 100%, the fifth number candle closed this one. I have started to look for the breaker block. Now this is the breaker block. After filled this fair value gap, if market doesn't make the breaker block, then you have to look for previous breaker block. So here low, high, lower low. Market has made this breaker block. This is the candle which has validated this breaker block. If market tap to this breaker block, this is your another buying opportunity from that breaker block. I prefer to go for the breaker block from here. That means market will make another low, high, lower low, closed above this breaker. It can be below this unfilled gap. It can be above this unfilled gap, the breaker block. It can be anywhere. I prefer another breaker block here to take the entry. And then this is the buy side liquidity. The way I showed you, this is the buy side liquidity. The next buy side liquidity is here. This is the 15-minute last fair value gap. So if it can break this last fair value gap, this is the buy side liquidity. And finally, this is the new week opening gap. Here is some PM session high which is not taken yet. So, and the PM session high here which is not taken yet. This is another thing I'm observing actually. So this is the whole trading session for today here. So if you love to take entry here, here, it's up to you. I prefer to take entry here because this is the best area to go for the trade. The way I explained from the beginning to the end until now. Anybody has any question about that? If you have any question, let me know that right now. Otherwise, I'm done for today. Don't know about the PM session, but at least for the morning session, I'm done. And maybe I'm not going to trade anymore. So tomorrow I'll go for another opportunity. I have just explained everything. If you have anything, any doubt, just let me know. But this time you are going to see that some boring session where maybe I will not find any entry opportunity. I won't push my button. I find a good opportunity, I will push my button. I found two opportunity, I'll go for that two trade. But not like randomly push button, not like that. And every single time my target will be very small, like 20 handle, 25 handle, 30 handle, 40 handle, something like that. Not like huge or very small. Well explained, Tito. Thank you. Hey, SK. Thanks for that, Penguin Man. Thank you, Outlander. SK Trades. No question, Tito. Thank you, boss. Okay, no problem. Thanks for the explaining. Thank you so much, Tito. Thank you for the learning. Thank you, Nicolo. Okay, I hope that nobody has any question. Thank you for sharing your knowledge. You are most welcome. Happy to see took one trade. Hey, Sresh. Thanks, man. Seek and destroyed it. I don't think so. This is seek and destroyed it, but because I tried to explain. Seek and destroy means it will keep doing this. It will keep doing this. But it was like made the setup here first, then perfectly delivered whatever you were waiting for. It has perfectly delivered from that area. So I mean, it can be seek and destroy mode, but I don't see this as seek and destroy. I can be wrong again. By the way, I forgot about the explain that last fair value gap. That means the reaction, low reaction, send the price until order block. Consequent crossment rejection, send the price until the mean threshold of that propulsion block. When the fair value gap is broken, market came until the order block to retest that order block and came back again to make another breaker block entry. This is how you will observe this last fair value gap. If the body close above the mean threshold of above the CE of the last fair value gap, that is the sign market is going to break that last fair value gap. If the last fair value gap is broken by candle close above the last fair value gap, that is the sign. Even if it is falling to take some liquidity. After taking that liquidity, it will and it will break that fair value gap, last fair value gap, if and only if you have the liquidity level. If you don't have the liquidity, then it doesn't mean anything. But if you have the liquidity, then it's broken here. That means it's going to break that one more time to take that liquidity and this buy side liquidity. Yeah, okay. Thank you so much, guys. Again, it can be seek and destroy mode. I can be wrong. So I'm not saying that this is not seek and destroy mode, but in my opinion, it's not seek and destroy mode. Thank you so much, brother. And thank you for your clear explanation. No problem. MG Graham. Thanks. You are most welcome. UCM guy. You're a great mentor. Thank you, Jerry. I'm not a mentor, brother. I'm your brother. Look forward to next week. Yeah. Tomorrow is a holiday. I mean, tomorrow is weekend. I forgot that. Thank you so much, guys. Just don't forget to join us in our Discord here. If you come to this area, in the pin comment, I have posted the link of our Discord. It's free, okay? Congratulations, those 47%, 48, 40, whatever it is. Just let it finish. How many people actually? I guess 48% people are green. Congratulations, brother. Red is 27%. Don't rush. Today's Friday. Mental capital preservation day. Don't overtrade. Be disciplined. Maximum 2 trade. Please don't take more trades. Break even 6%. Congratulations, brother. You still have 2 more opportunities to go for the trade. If you find something very clear, go for that. Otherwise, don't force the market. Wait for the next week. No trade 90%, 19%. You are the best. You are 1,000 times better than me. Those 19% who didn't take the trade at all, because this is highly volatile. If you don't know what you are doing, you will take a huge loss. So whoever didn't take the entry, you guys are the best. Okay. Thank you so much, brother. I really appreciate to all of you, that 19% people who didn't actually trade at all. Okay. Thank you so much, guys. So I'm going to close this one. So if I come around the PM session, I'll let you know in our Discord. Otherwise, we'll see next Monday. Until then, cheers, guys.